everyone. So this is another Hurricane Florence update. As you can see, I'm still at my dad's house. Sorry for the crappy lighting. However, I didn't bring my light with me, and my cell phone videos were poop too, so figured I'd give this a go on my camera. So it is Saturday, September 22nd. We are like a week and a few days past when Florence actually hit, and I still can't go home. Not because of damage to my house. We actually really lucked out with that. I'm going to pop some pictures in here to show you what did happen to our house. Our fence fell down. We have a leaking roof. We have a small tree leaning on the house. But all in all, that's actually not that bad. So we're pretty thankful that we didn't have any more damage than that. So I'm just now editing this video, and sorry it's so haphazardly put together, but I just realized that I forgot one update from Hurricane Florence that is not a good one. Our generator broke. I think it broke on Saturday night or maybe Sunday night. The days are all kind of mushed together actually, but since the generator broke, for those of you who do know, do have 2 saltwater aquariums. Well, thankfully for good friends, my friend Philip came down and did salvage what he could out of my fish tanks, and I lost more than half my fish, which there weren't very many to begin with. I only had 5. So 3 of the 5 have passed away, and he has what's left, and he also has my coral. So very thankful for good friends who were able to come and get my stuff to salvage what they could, but my tanks are in shambles. And I will post some pictures, the 2 pictures I have of them too. So yeah, that was another bummer from Hurricane Florence. But yeah, and again, sorry this is so haphazardly put together. A lot of people who have had more damage, and we actually know a couple people who have lost their houses completely, either due to flooding or one person had 2 trees come through their house. So in the grand scheme of things, we're very lucky. PJ made out okay. The power went out last Wednesday and didn't come on until Tuesday night, I believe. So he was without power for 6 days, almost a whole week. Again, can't really complain about that because there are a ton of people who still do not have power down there. So we're lucky to have power. There's cable, there's internet there. Things are still a mess though. Not all of the stores have their food supplies back up. They're working on it. There's a ton of businesses that are still closed. I mean, for example, PJ was just happy today that he could go get McDonald's because McDonald's hadn't been open. So that just opened up today or yesterday, I guess, so he was happy about that. Okie dokie. My memory card got full. Anyway, so back to me. I cannot get home yet, and that's because of road closures and floodings. So normally the way I would take to go back to North Carolina is to go down 95 to to 795 and then to Highway 70. Well, Highway 70 is closed in Kinston. Kind of figured that was going to happen. So I was just going to brave it tomorrow and try to go US 64 to 264 in through Greenville and down through 17, just like everybody else is doing. However, I-95 is closed before I can get to that exit, and to be honest with you, I'm not really daring enough to try to find another way to get to 64. So I'm just going to hang out here until it opens back up. I'm pretty sure that 95 will end up opening back up before Highway 70 does because of flooding. Last time Highway 70 was closed for like a week. So here's hoping that it's not going to take that long, but who knows at this point. Everybody keeps asking me, how long are you here for? When are you going back? I don't know. Kind of stuck up here right now. So, not that it's a bad thing. I enjoy spending time with my dad and I'm fine here. But it's just weird not knowing when you're going to be able to go back home. A little weird. So, I had all these grand ideas that I was going to do all these videos while I was up here. And to be honest with you, I've just kind of been in a funk. This whole hurricane thing has just had me in a mess. So I haven't done nearly as much as what I had planned on doing. Lucky I'm even doing this right now. I didn't really feel like doing it, but I figured that I should. I mean, making videos is something that I do enjoy doing, but like I said, just kind of in a funk from all this hurricane stuff, not knowing when you're going to be able to go back, all that good jazz. Even if I did get to go back tomorrow, my understanding is that most of the traffic from Greenville down to New Bern is bumper to bumper because everybody is trying to get back. And that is pretty much the only way to get down to our part that's accessible in eastern North Carolina. My understanding is you still can't even get into Wilmington. They're still having to drop supplies there because they're surrounded by water from the flooding. So, a little different. So for the end of this video, I am going to pop in some pictures of damage that was in the area in our neighborhood. Also, I'm going to pop in what looks to be the President's motorcade when they went through when they were in New Bern. My boyfriend saw them go by. So anyway, the long and the short of this update is that it is still a mess down there. Things are getting better, but it's going to take a while to get back to 100% down there. So, also, like I said, very thankful that we didn't have as much damage or anything like that at our house. I know a lot of people are without a house, and I couldn't even imagine. So, my heart goes out to them. So, hopefully I'll get to go home soon, and keep strong, Carolinas. I'll see you guys later. Bye.